Okay, in this tutorial I'll demonstrate how to create, edit, and upload your portfolio into LiveText. There are 3 steps of this process, and you'll complete these 3 steps 15 different times, once for each portfolio entry. First of all, log into LiveText. The first thing you'll see is your LiveText dashboard listing all of your assignments that are currently due. And we can see this on the screen right now. So here's for a portfolio section from the summer, and we can see these different assignments, and they go on. There's 15 of them in all. Okay, so to begin your portfolio, the first thing you're going to need to do before you ever click on one of these links to begin or continue assignment is you're going to have to access, change the file name of, and save your LiveText document for this course. So you'll need to access the portfolio template, which I've created for you and have placed into your documents inbox. Now, to access that, you would have to go up here to this tab which says Documents, click that tab, and now click this Inbox tab right here. So we'll click that, and now we see this document, eLED Master of Arts in Teaching Elementary Education. And we go ahead and click that. It's a clickable link, so we'll click that, and now we see the portfolio template. And we see here in the left navigation pane the 15 different parts of our portfolio. So we're going to use this portfolio template and add all of the information from our portfolios into this template and submit this single template for all 15 different assignments. And I'll demonstrate how to do that. Now, the first thing we want to do is to make a copy of this, because this is a non-editable copy which I've shared with you. So all you would need to do is make a copy and save that. So we'll click this little copy icon, and it's going to prompt us to change the name. So we could change the name, and so here I'll just put my last name and click OK. And now that saves it in my documents. And one thing we can notice right off is we have all these editing links available now, which we didn't have before. Now, if I just go ahead and click my Documents tab again, we see now that this document is here. Okay, so that's great. So let's go ahead and open this back up again by clicking the link. And let's say I want to work on or submit my development and learning statement, which I've already worked on in a word processing document. So I'll go ahead and click that link in this left navigation pane. Okay, so here's some in this first area called Standards. This is the standards which apply towards this aspect of the portfolio. And in this area that's titled Artifacts and Reflected Paper, this is where I'm going to place my work. So what I will need to do is click the Edit button, and now I have a text box which I'll place my work. Now, assuming that I've already written my development and learning statement in a word processing program, I have a document which now I want to take that and make a copy of that and paste it into this area. So I'll just go ahead and do that. And what I'm not going to paste an actual developing and learning statement since I'm not in your course. So I'm just going to paste the instructions which I'm reading you at this moment. So now that text is in there. Okay, so this is just as an example. You cut and paste the text from your document into this text box. In addition, you see these other items. So there's a space to insert an image. So if you have some sort of pictures or photos which you want to submit as well, you could do that here. Other files which you can submit, some HTML files or video files, what have you. You could go ahead and insert them here by clicking the Edit button and following the instructions. You can just upload those files. Okay, so I've done that. I save my changes by clicking the Save Changes button, and now this is all here. And I can verify that by just going back to my Documents tab, opening up my portfolio, and now I'll click the Development and Learning statement. And here is my statement, which I've cut and paste into this area. So it's all there. Now I want to go ahead and submit that this assignment to my portfolio course, so my instructor can go ahead and assess my work. So I could either do that through courses or through the dashboard. So let's just go to the dashboard because that's kind of a little simpler. It's a bit of a shortcut. Okay, so I'll scroll down to my portfolio course, and here's my development statement. You'll notice it says continue assignment here because I've already clicked that link. These other ones that say begin assignment, I have not clicked yet, and so they say begin assignment. As soon as you click that, it's going to change it to continue assignment. So let's click our development statement. So here it is. And this is going to show us 3 steps in this process. One is to review assignment details, and that'll show us the standards and outcomes associated with this aspect of the portfolio. So you can click that and read that and make sure your statement conforms to those standards and outcomes. The second thing is to author and attach assignment materials. Okay, so right here, have you already created files or live text documents for this assignment? And yes, you did, because you have this live text portfolio document. So we'll click Attach Files, then we'll click Live Text Documents, and here is my portfolio, which I've created, and I put my information for my development statement. So I'll go ahead and select that by clicking the box, and then click Attach Selected Files. Okay, now we can see that this shows that this document has been attached, and so I'm all set. I'm ready to go. So now I just simply click the Submit Assignment button, and then it will go ahead and submit my work. So I'm finished with that area, with that particular assignment. And now I have this message saying that I submitted on September 24th, and it's awaiting assessment. Now keep in mind that you're going to do this for each and every part of your portfolio. So let's do a second one. So let's go ahead and go back to our Documents tab, and we'll open our portfolio once again. And now I want to go ahead and submit my diversity statement. Okay, so we'll open that up. Click the Edit button. I'll open my document, which has my diversity statement. Copy that text, and then I want to replace the text in this text box with my text from my document. So there it is. And then I go ahead and save that. Of course, if we want to have some images or attach files, we could do that here. So I'll go ahead and save and finish that. And now that's done. So let's go ahead and submit this assignment. This time let's go through courses instead of the dashboard so we can see how that works. So I'll click Courses, and then I'll click my course, then click the Assignments tab. Okay, and now we can see with the development statement, its status has changed. It says View Assessment. So we'll get to that in just a moment. So let's find the diversity statement. And every time you go in here, for some reason or other, the order of these assignments change. So they're not alphabetical or anything easy like that. So you might have to kind of hunt around and find the section you want. So I've already made changes to my portfolio again. And so, and we're going to go with the diversity statement, and go ahead and you can see that I've already clicked this link once, so it says continue assignment instead of beginning assignment. So I'll go ahead and click that, and Once again, I'm going to attach my portfolio because all my work is in my portfolio. That's the one document that I'm going to submit for each and every assignment. So I'll attach that. I'll click Submit Assignment. And now I'm awaiting assessment on that. Okay, so let's go back and look at our dashboard. And we see that for the development statement and the diversity statement, which we submitted, they're both awaiting assessment. And so we could view the assignment at this stage and say that I made a mistake and I attached the wrong document, or I wanted to add something that I didn't think of before. I can click this Withdraw Submission button, and that'll essentially withdraw the submission. So let's go ahead and try that. It's going to ask me if I'm sure I want to do that. Sure, I do want to do that because I made a mistake. Okay, so I'm back here to the assignment, and now I want to unattach this file. Okay, so now this assignment is back to where it was before. We can verify that by looking at the dashboard, and we see our diversity statement is back to its original status as continuing assignment. It's going to say that because I already opened it, and so I could go ahead and make those changes and submit my work. Now, once again, you're going to use that one portfolio document and make, put your diversity statement, your health statement, language arts statement, learning environment statement, and so forth into that portfolio, and then submit that same portfolio for each one of these assignments. So you don't have to wait until you have the portfolio absolutely completed. Once you finish a particular part of the portfolio, you can copy and paste your work into that portfolio document in live text and go ahead and submit it for that assignment. And then your instructor could go ahead and assess your work and provide you feedback. So that's basically all you have to do. And at the end of the course, once you're done copying and pasting all your work in all these sections, you'll be left with one single live text portfolio document, which will have your entire portfolio. So as you click any one of these links on this left navigation pane, you'll see all of your work for each of these 15 parts of the portfolio. And that's what you'll have to do to submit your work into live text.